the Republican health care crisis. We've made that clear repeatedly now for weeks. And that position is not going to change.
Jeffries.
Back in March, and even a little bit coming into this government funding deadline, there was a lot of concern among Democrats that if the government was shut down, that it would empower and give Trump the ability to run around Congress and do what he wants with government funding. Is what he is doing now exacerbate troop pay and finding money to pay for WIC, other things? Is that exacerbating Trump's ability to go around Congress?
In previous shutdowns, funding has always been identified to make sure that the Women's, Infants, and Children program has been funded. And we expect that that should happen during this moment in time as well. In terms of the mass firings, the violations of the law, the bullying of hardworking federal employees, that's been going on since January 20th, the first day of this presidency. The focus of the Trump administration has been on visiting chaos and confusion and cruelty on the American people, as opposed to doing what Donald Trump and Republicans promised on day one, which is to lower costs. But costs aren't going down in the United States of America. Costs are going up. Inflation is up. Electricity bills are up. Housing costs are up. Grocery costs are up. And now Republicans refuse to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which is going to skyrocket health care premiums, copays, and deductible. Everything we're seeing right now in the midst of this Trump Republican shutdown is consistent with their failed policies that haven't made life more affordable for the American people. Republicans continue to make life more expensive. And Democrats are working hard to fix our broken health care system because of the crisis Republicans have created and to lower the high cost of living. Kevin?
You've alluded to and hit this throughout the press conference about the pain that is going to be felt by federal workers, et cetera, with police if this drags on. Which pain is your navigating the path forward here is greater here? Is it the pain is going to be felt by federal workers and people that depend on the federal government for services? Or is it the prospect of skyrocketing insurance premiums? And is there a point where the shutdown pain becomes too great that it's not tolerable anymore for Democrats to hold this position?
The pain of a government shutdown is being felt by all Americans, and it's unfortunate that Donald Trump and Republicans have decided to shut the government down and then not to do a damn thing to find a bipartisan path forward. Not a thing. Over the last 2 weeks. I mean, Donald Trump literally has spent more time on the golf course than talking to Democrats. He spent more time creating deepfake videos than talking to Democrats. House Republicans have chosen to cancel votes now for 3 consecutive weeks. This is their behavior. These are facts. No one disputes these things. And as Democrats, Leader Schumer and Senate Democrats who courageously continue to hold the line, partnering with House Democrats, have made clear, we will sit down with anyone, anytime, any place to reopen the government and find a bipartisan path forward. But at the same time, we have to address the health care crisis that is breaking hardworking American taxpayers throughout the country. And the American people know it. This is not a manufactured healthcare crisis. It's real. And it's been visited upon the American people by Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Thank you.
The President and the White House have confirmed now 4,000 firings across the federal government. As Kevin noted, that's something that Democrats previously said they were concerned about. If there was a government shutdown, the President would go through with this. Is there a way that Democrat strategy here has opened the door for the President to go about these firings?
Donald Trump and his administration have been engaging in mass firings since day one of his presidency. For the Republicans, cruelty is the point. And the fact that they are celebrating, meaning the extremists, the extreme MAGA Republicans, The fact that they're celebrating firing hardworking federal employees doesn't strengthen their position with the American people. It weakens it, because the American people don't accept that kind of cruel and callous behavior, and know that any responsible group of people would actually be standing up to support our hardworking federal employees and trying to actually find a bipartisan path forward to reopening the government, which is what Republicans refuse to do. In the face of a growing healthcare crisis, open enrollment on November 1st, premiums, copays, and deductibles about to skyrocket, and the fact that Republicans have already enacted the largest cut to Medicaid in American history as part of their one big ugly bill, so they could reward their billionaire donors with permanent tax breaks, while at the same period of time refuse to consider a multi-year extension of the Affordable Care Act or a permanent extension of the Affordable Care Act tax credits. Democrats are fighting for everyday Americans. Cancel the cuts, lower the costs, save health care. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yankees collapse.